I just saw in Chicago a young 13-year-old raised his hands, was still shot. Your Judiciary Committee, you guys have oversight over, so I'll say it right now, you guys got oversight over a lot of policing issues in this country right now.
Yeah, how about some police reform? Tim Scott, my colleague, African-American Republican, he had a pretty good idea. It was pretty bipartisan. I'm willing to take another shot at police reform. Picking a real gun instead of the taser. I don't want to put myself in her shoes, but, that's a sad way to lose a life.
I'm a white guy, you're a white guy. I always hear, we're not quite, it doesn't connect with us. What are we doing wrong? As a white male who's a senator, what do you think's missing right now?
Well, I think you got to admit that if you're an African-American man, your chance of getting stopped by the cops is a lot greater than my chances of getting stopped by the cops. So Tim Scott's my colleague from South Carolina, African-American Republican, has been stopped 8 or 10 times on Capitol Hill. I haven't. He talks about going into a store and people follow you around. So that's real. The culture has got to change. How do you change the culture of any organization? Training, make it more diverse. Cops need to be from the neighborhood. They need to look more like the neighborhood. Hiring of minorities, better training.
I hear like one side here, Republicans are like, cops can do no wrong. A lot of times it sounds like.
No, cops can do wrong.
And I hear a lot of Democrats, it seems like, get rid of the cops, throw them out.
I don't think most Democrats want to get rid of the cops because.
Or defund them even.
The people who lose the most are poor people who need the cops more than the rest of us. At the end of the day, it's tough being a cop, but there's a lot of cases where people go too far, and police reform seems to me to be something like infrastructure. We should be able to do it. Let's give it another try.